Hi everyone, I'm back with a quick craft haul video. I bought some more stuff. Having said that, I wasn't going to buy any more stuff and that the last craft haul video would be my last video. I just, for this year anyway, I couldn't help myself. I had a little splurge at Simon Says Stamp because they had that 30% thing going on, and of course, how can you refuse that? So I did pick up a few things in that sale, and I have a couple more other little bits that I've picked up from other places, but this really is going to be my last one for this year, and it can't possibly I can't possibly buy any more, as I still have to buy some more presents. So anyway, enough of that. I'm going to jump straight in, and I'll start off with the stuff that I bought from Simon Says Stamp. So I'm really excited about all my purchases. Unfortunately, most of them are actually Christmas, and I've finished my Christmas cards, so I'm probably not even going to get to use these until next year, and then of course I'll want all the whole new release. So anyway, I'm really happy with what I've got. The first set that I got was the Winter Flowers. I really loved the set that they brought out earlier in the year with the, I think it was called Spring Flowers or something like that. It was really pretty, but I never got round to getting it. And then when I saw this one, I just thought this was beautiful. I don't have a poinsettia stamp, so I really wanted to get this. And so I picked that up. I didn't get the dies. There are dies, but I thought I'd try and see if I could manage without for now. But really happy with that. Really beautiful flower, and I just love the stitching. I think it adds such a modern twist onto the stamp. So that was the first thing. I then picked up these Christmas trees. I just love the variety of the trees, or just the triangles, and this is called Colour Me Trees. I thought they'd be really good for colouring. I saw Laura Basson make a stunning card with these, and not that I could ever replicate anything she does. I thought they're just such a useful set, and I actually don't have a lot of Christmas trees. In fact, I don't have loads of Christmas stamps, so I really wanted to get some more this year to try and build up my stock, and I thought this was going to be a really handy set to have. So that was my second item. And then I got this little Christmas scene. I mean, you don't have to do anything other than just stamp and colour, and it's going to be really lovely for watercolour. And as you know, I really enjoy watercolouring, and I just thought it was such a cute little scene, and so easy to just actually make several of at one time. So I picked that up as well. And then I've been wanting to get hold of these for a while, and they didn't have them in last time I bought, so I was amazed they did actually have them in this time. So I managed to pick up the stamp set and the coordinating die. I just think it's such a fabulous sentiment set, and I really love that big U, and I love the font of this U as well. So really happy to be able to add that into my cart. Looking forward to using it. Then I've just gone from no poinsettia stamps to more than I need. But anyway, here comes another one. I got, again, the Simon Says Stamp poinsettia stamp set from the last release. And I did actually get the coordinating dies for this one as well. I just really love poinsettias, and I'm going to make quite a lot of cards with them probably next year. Well, I'm going to have to now. I've bought the stamp sets, and I'm not finished yet either. So, as you'll see in a minute. I just thought this time I would get the dies just so that I could do a bit of layering as well for that. So really think that's a pretty stamp, and of course you can do it. It has the solid and the the non-solid stamps, so you can get some different effects with that. So looking forward to using those. And then I picked up this stencil. Kathy Rakusin uses this a lot, and I don't actually have one that's got the really large circles, and I just think it's a really useful stencil to have, so I popped that in while I was at it. And then I got a few more sets of dies to add to my collection of stitch dies that I probably am almost finished with now. I'm not going to bother with the ovals because I generally don't use ovals on a card, so I doubt I'll buy those. But I picked up the stitched circles. Again, it's got the double stitching, which I really like, so you get it on the positive and the negative. And I also picked up just some stitched banners. They are fishtail banners, I think they're called. They don't have the double stitching, but I think they're a really useful thing to have. And I don't have any banner dies at all. So I did actually sort of create one using a border stitched die and just a rectangle, but it didn't quite look right. So I thought I would get the proper ones instead. And then I just picked up a couple of a little hello die. It's actually a small die, so pretty cheap, and I just really like the font of that, so I've been looking at that for a little while and thought I would get that too. And also the stitched maple trio. I don't really have many foliage stamps or dies, and I think the maple leaves are just so pretty to colour. So I picked up the trio of dies as well because I want to do some watercolouring with those. And then lastly, I managed to get hold of the really little 3mm sparkling clear sequins. I've got the bigger ones, but I didn't have any little ones, and I think there's one in between as well that I don't have. So I'm gradually managing to get them. They're not that easy to get hold of over here, so I just try and add them into my cart when I buy from Simon Says Stamp, but they don't always have them in stock. But I got these this time. And then lastly, because I spent so much, I got this little free set. It's a little stamp set. I need coffee on days that end with a Y, which I thought was pretty good fun. It's a really cute little set, and you know, I didn't pay for it anyway, so I'm sure I'm going to be able to use that. So that was my haul from from Simon Says Stamp. And then I just picked up another 4 Copics. I got a set of 3 of the blues, just a completely sort of different, more royal blue colouring trio than I've got. I've sort of got the blue greens, and I've got some other blues that are lighter, but I wanted slightly darker so I could create some night skies. And then I just got a Y11, which I'd been looking out for a little while. And my yellows are all very random actually, and they're not very good at blending, so I really need to look at which other ones I need to get to make that better. And then I got a few things from Seven Hills Crafts. I picked up the Avriel, I can't remember what it's called, Kitsch Christmas. It's such a sweet set. Again, you know, I've finished all my Christmas cards, so I'm not going to use this until next year, and everyone will be bored stiff of it, but I think it's really lovely. I just think they're beautiful to colour, and I just can't wait to colour them in. So I probably will make some panels this year and just have them ready for next year using that set. So that's really cute. I think my video stopped anyway, so I'm just going to pick it up where it left off. So I picked up the Poinsettier set from Mama Elephant. I think it's a really beautiful image. Quite different to the other ones that I got, so I now have 3 sets of Poinsettier stamps, having had none at all. So, but they are all quite different, so I thought I would pick up this one as well. I actually got this before I picked up the 2 from Yes, from Simon Says Stamp. Anyway, really love that. Love the little sentiment too. And I always like Mama Elephant images. So really looking forward to using that probably next year. And lastly, I got my first set of Sugar Pea Designs stamps. I actually got it for the little monkey, but I really like the other three images as well, the dog, the lion, and particularly I love that moose. So really looking forward to use. I've actually used it because I needed to make a card for someone with that image specifically, which I've made and I'll be sharing in a few weeks. So I haven't used the others yet, but I think that's really cute and I'm looking forward to using them. And then lastly, I just picked up some Nuvo drops and I got four different colours, and a couple of them are the jewel drops. I've got one of the crystal drops and one of the glitter drops. So I haven't got any and everybody's using them, so I've just been wondering what they're all about. And I love the little bottles that they come in, I have to say. I think they're so pretty. The jewel drops, I know they dry translucent, and I picked up the Rosewater and Sea Breeze colours. I think they're beautiful. They're the ones that I'm going to, I think, use the most, but I just love all of them, to be honest. So I'm probably going to buy some more. And then the crystal drops I got in the Morning Dew, and the glitter drops I got in the White Blizzard. So I bought them from a store called Crafty Devils Papercraft in the UK. I've never ordered from them before, but they were a really, really good price. I think they were £2.25 each, which is excellent, and only a couple of pounds for delivery, and they came really fast. So I'm definitely going to use them again, particularly for these. They don't have loads of other stuff that I want particularly, but they do have lots of these, and they're actually quite hard to get hold of because they're so popular at the moment. So I was really happy to find them there at a good price, and I got those a few days ago, so I'll be looking to use those in the next few weeks. Anyway, that's it for now. It's definitely my last video for the year. I have to go buy some presents, so I really can't buy any more stuff. And I'm going to be getting a video camera for Christmas, so it's going to make my videos, I hope, better quality and a lot easier for me to film, because it's really hard to do it on a phone. And I want to be able to zoom in and out, so I'm hoping that once I get to grips with the video camera, it's going to make life a little bit easier. So that's going to be for my videoing in the new year. Anyway, have a wonderful Christmas, everyone. If I don't speak to you beforehand, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch up with you soon. Bye for now.